The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a two-score game as they've got it. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
5 yards. It's second down.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty. Not a great start to this drive yet. The sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
On second down, here's Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Got a man open. It's Ross. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Javon Kinlaw able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's second down.
On second down, Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Tyler Boyd. 5 yards on the pickup. And this is third down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver, and it's third and short. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he is going to have a Niners first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
Ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 39.
The pass intercepted by the Bengals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle.
Complete.
7 yards to pick up there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Bengals 7, 49ers nothing.
Burrow will throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
the 21-yard line.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, complete. It's Boyd. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Complete to Tyler
18
Boyd.
yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now it's Burrow. Being chased out left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
3-yard line.
Here's Mostert. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got a first down and some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow, I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you.
It's a gain of 4.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And the 49ers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll run with Mostert. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is now a gimme.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout,
7 yards.
as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Here we go with Burrow. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
He was brought
overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped, and I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time, and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the West.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now a first throw here in overtime. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major League kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. And the timeout coming in here with just 7 seconds remaining in the extra session. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session.
And a Bengal first down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will be from 56 yards out. And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This will be from 56 yards out. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights.
49ers.
We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game. And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about. A long field goal to win it, so definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post. But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for Cincinnati, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, alongside Charlie.